Welcome back to another edition of Roughness. I'm your host, Dami Drama, on the Dami Drama podcast, where we give you drama all around the sporting world and the news world. Basically, news and articles that affect you, and we're here to make those articles and news outlets into better information so you can become a better person for tomorrow. I am your co-host. I am with my co-host, Tony Jackpod. Tony, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing a lot more podcasts than you, obviously, as we've seen. It's a pleasure to be on your
What
show,
exactly
though.
does that mean?
And normally I'm the host, but it's awesome to be on your show and your fan base and your audience. So can't wait to do what we're going to do, similar to the college football generator. What are we doing today?
Yeah, so I just want to reiterate, I am the moneymaker in this unnecessary roughness business, and my back is sore. And today we're going to be doing something similar to the college football generator. We're just going to dip right over to the professional spotlight, the NFL generator.
Let's do it.
Spin the wheel. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
All right.
Spin this wheel.
Your first team, Dame Drama. Spinning the wheel currently for you. Here we go. You will have interesting team. Parts moving around this team. The Carolina Panthers.
The Panthers. Wow, this is an interesting team. You know, this team has gone through a lot of turmoil. Teddy Bridgewater is supposed to be their bright future.
Sam Darnold as quarterback. Just to note that real quick.
I was going to get to that. Bridgewater was supposed to be the future. Got traded. Darnold comes in. Their division gets messed up, gets thrown around. Drew Brees was the leader for that for a while. Tom Brady enters the picture. Now it's Brady's division. With Brees retiring, it's kind of like, okay, there's Tampa Bay, but we don't know who's going to finish second in that division. I think Carolina has potential. I like their defense a lot. Can Sam Darnold become a leader? Can he lead this team to have more victories? I don't know. When I saw him with the Jets, it was hard to tell exactly how good Sam Darnold was because their offensive line was so bad, and he was sacked the most in the NFL. Carolina's different. Carolina has a little more experienced offensive line, a little more depth. I think Darnold will do better. I think this is a boom team. I have the Carolina Panthers finishing second, right behind the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in their division.
I'm going to firmly disagree. I don't think this team will be finished second. I don't think they'll be terrible. You said it. You don't mind their defense. I don't mind it either. It's defense that can keep them in games. They've been in games with the Chiefs last season, even though they went 5-11. Definitely had some barn burners, and I think the biggest thing for them is you have to have Christian McCaffrey healthy for a full year. I don't love Sam Darnold. I don't like him, so that's why I'm going to say bust. I'm saying bust because I don't like him. So give me the Panthers going 6-11, 7-10, finishing third or fourth in their division. They'll be a little better than last year, but I still don't love them with Sam Darnold.
Yeah, and when I say boom, I don't see him going, 13-6, 13-7, whatever the case may be. This is a team that will hover around 500. I think they have enough firepower defensively, and even their offense, even without Christian McCaffrey, they were still able to move the ball, work the ball up the field with a shaky Teddy Bridgewater. I think when you bring in a Sam Darnold, a little bit better of a passer, better offensive line, this team has the potential to go 9-8, 10-7. I say second in division. Tony Jackpod thinks
Third or
otherwise.
fourth. I don't think the Falcons and Saints will edge them. I am fourth or third.
No way. I don't like the Falcons nor the Saints this year at all. I mean, the Falcons are a bust every year. And
I remember Matt Ryan or Sam Darnold, and I like Kyle Pitts coming in, rookie tight end.
Out of those three, who has the best defense? It's not the Falcons.
All three of them don't have great defenses.
No, it's not the Falcons.
Very mediocre. Probably the Saints or Panthers. but it's nothing to brag about. I mean, last year the Saints beat them twice.
Yeah, but they were close. And that was with
33
Drew
to
Brees.
7, but earlier in the season 27-24.
And that was with Brees. And that was without Christian McCaffrey. I think Darnold will bring in a better light, better leadership.
I don't think Sam Darnold's worth anything, so
But how do you know? All he's done is just got sacked in New York. He couldn't show
I
anything.
didn't see much.
There's no
of Sam
talent
Darnold's
either.
stats. I saw turnovers, folding. I don't know. To me, he didn't make the Jets better. He made them worse. Give me Panthers.
That is
stagnant.
That is a hot take. That is a very hot take. They will have not a great year, but they will have.
They're not going above 500.
They will go
No.
above 500.
No,
Yes, they
no,
will.
they won't.
They will go above 500. Not many
Their
games.
over-under for wins is probably 5.5.
And hammer the over.
That's not an exaggeration either.
I'd hammer the over.
I'm gonna check it right now to look at the Carolina Panthers over/under for wins. May I remind you, they went 5-11 last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that was without Christian McCaffrey and Teddy Bridgewater as a quarterback.
Christian McCaffrey still played half the year.
Yeah, he played half the year, but he was very shaken up. Like, he'd play 1 week, sit 4. That's not a healthy Christian McCaffrey by any means.
Can't seem to find the Panthers over/under, but anyway, we'll get. If I find it, I'll tell you. We'll keep going.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Found it. 7.5.
Yeah.
Give me under 7 wins.
Hammer over. Hammer over. They'll have at least 8 or 9. At least. 10's the ceiling.
Oh my god.
7 or 6 is the floor.
Nowhere near 10 wins. Next team.
No.
Nowhere near 10.
Hammer the over.
Nowhere near.
Hammer. Next team. Anthony, Tony Jackpot.
Jackpot, not pod.
Tony Jackpot. You will be talking about an interesting team. We will go to the AFC South and talk about the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The fun team right here.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Tebow, Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, Urban Meyer. Folks, they will be better. Bottom line, I like Trevor Lawrence. I think he's NFL minded. I love Urban Meyer. I think he's meant for the NFL. He was fantastic in college, don't get me wrong. But he will do just fine. They have a very young wide receiver core. They have a running back who I personally love fantasy-wise and talent-wise, and James Robinson. He was fantastic last year. Okay, Jacksonville. He went 1-15 last year. That stinks. That sucks. That's part of the reason why I like them this year. Urban Meyer has absolutely no pressure this year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's a young team right out of college. And I like just the youth and young firepower coming out of that team. Over-under for them is 6. Give me under. I don't think they'll. Don't get me wrong. I don't know. I think 6 is actually a pretty good mark. 6 is good. I think, especially with the extra game on their schedule, that they'll get a collective wins. Give me 6-11 Jacksonville Jaguars. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, the over/under on that one's pretty good. I will lean toward the over just because it's Urban Meyer, it's Trevor Lawrence. This team has a bunch of potential, and then when you look at their division, you have to play the Texans twice, who I don't even know what's happening in Houston. The Colts, who I think are severely overrated with Carson Wentz.
They got a great defense, though.
They have a great defense, but their offense is going to be.
It's a question mark. It's a question mark.
Yes. Titans, they're the favorite to win that. I think the Jaguars will find themselves comfortably at the 3rd spot in their division, but don't be surprised if they surpass the Colts as 2nd in the division. Now that's
seemingly not take as many people see the Colts winning that division.
a lot of people see the Colts winning that division. I don't know. I don't see it. I see the Titans as the much better team in that division.
Give me Titans,
Colts,
Colts, Jaguars,
yeah,
Texans.
I'd
Colts
say
will be
I'd
second.
say 80% sure the Colts will finish second, but I think there's a 20% uncertainty as to whether Carson Wentz can move the ball up and down the field, and perhaps Jacksonville surprises teams. I don't know, but I will lean toward the 7-win, maybe 7.5 wins for Jacksonville.
I think that's a lot.
It's a lot.
I like 6.
Yeah, 6 is
If-
good.
If I had to put money on it, to me,
I would stay away.
I would stay away too.
Yeah.
I would stay away from the Jacksonville Jaguars, but 6 is a good number for them. Next team for you. We will spin the wheel. We will go to laying on the Jaguars again. If you talk about them again. No. We will go to Many people think this team can win the AFC. We'll go to Buffalo.
Oh, Buffalo.
Buffalo Bills.
A lot of hype for Buffalo, as it should be. Buffalo has a very exciting team coming back. Josh Allen, man, did he look good last year? He surprised a bunch of people, including myself, improved tremendously, show that he can be a leader, not only in the regular season, but move forward in the playoffs. I really like Buffalo. They are in a division now where it used to be the best, especially with Brady in New England. Now it's Josh Allen and Buffalo. They're by far the best team in that division. So they should win that division, no problem. The AFC, though, is so tough. If they can make it to the Super Bowl and surpass the Chiefs, the Browns, the Ravens, the Titans, perhaps the Colts, this is a tough conference.
Yeah, and another reason I like
And hold on, and I'd like to say this team is a plateau. I don't see him as a boom nor a bust. I see him with 10 to 11 wins. Maybe they win the division round, but I don't see him in the Super Bowl.
Okay, that's a little low. They have Bills over under 10.5. To me, looking at last year, they were undefeated when they were favored in a game, and as a bettor, I really like that. When they only lost to good teams in the Titans and the Chiefs in the regular season. I love that. So when I'm looking at the next season, I see a lot of teams that they're better than. Give me a bust for them over 10.5 wins. Give me 12-5 Bills.
I said 11 and 10, and you thought that was ludicrous.
Give me
11 and 10
I
wins.
think
That's
they have a
right
better
on the
chance of
money.
going 13 or 14 wins than 10 or 11 by far.
I mean, yeah, obviously their potential has a higher ceiling, no doubt, and that's because they're in an easier division. But I mean, do you think they'll make the Super Bowl? No. I think that conference is too tough, and they'll beat up on one another. And sadly, I think the Bills are going to be that team.
I didn't say no
Beating
either.
up.
I think they might.
Well, any
team in their
team
path
has
is
the
the
ability.
The only team in their path is the Chiefs. I think they're better than the
That's
rest of
not
the
the
AFC.
only team.
I think
Cleveland,
they're better than. I think they're better than the Browns.
I don't know about that.
I-
That's an interesting debate because I would
Better than the
take
Browns.
Cleveland. I think Cleveland has a much better defense, and I think Baker showed that he can be toe to toe with Mahomes, as he could have won the playoff game last year if it was. I think if it was in Cleveland, the Browns beat the Chiefs.
But the Browns also played Chad Henne.
Yes, true. That's
So
true.
I don't know. I like the Bills. I like the Bills this year. I see them getting 13 wins, maybe 12, 14. All right.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, though, over 10.5, would you agree with that?
Easily.
Okay.
Over 10.5, I think it's just debated around that 11 through, 14 is extremely high. Is it doable? Yes, but 14 wins out of 17, that's incredible. I'll lean closer to that 12 mark, but yes, definitely over 10.5. All right, so your first team was Jacksonville. We will spin the wheel once again, and it will land on. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, this is interesting. We will go to Detroit and talk about the Lions.
Whoa.
This should be a quick one.
It will. It will be very quick. They traded Matt Stafford, and they got a quarterback who I hate dearly in the NFL, in Jared Goff. I do not like Jared Goff. He has gotten bailed out his whole career by that Rams defense. I don't like the Lions. I don't. I don't like their philosophy. I don't like their coach. I don't like this team. They went 5-11 last year with Matt Stafford. It won't be better. They struggled to win with Matt Stafford, a better quarterback, and with Jared Goff. This team is going to be the worst team in the NFL besides the Texans. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah, and their schedule is not easy. Not easy at all. They will going to play the AFC North with Ross, and that's trouble.
That's trouble.
That is trouble.
That could be 4 losses easily.
It really could. So when we look at this Lions over-under, has them at 5. Give me under 5. I like them at 3 and 14, maybe 4, but I would lean to 3 and 14. Give me under them. I have bust Lions. Jared Goff will get exposed.
I'd agree with that. I think this team is a bust right from the start. And it's not like they're a horrible team. They have a lot of young pieces. It's just, first of all, it's the Detroit Lions. Enough said. And then you throw in a downgrade in a quarterback in Jared Goff. This team is...
Adrian Peterson getting older.
Yeah. I mean, this team is not going to happen this year. Irrelevant. Now, we might have a different conversation come 5-6 years from now when maybe the Lions, obviously they'll draft a quarterback. They have a bunch of first-round picks stockpiled with the Matt Stafford trade and a few other trades. This team could be better in the future, but right now, as it stands, big bust. I was leaning closer to 2-1 wins, perhaps another 0-16, 0-17 year. I do not like the Lions at all, nor should anybody.
You like the Lions at 1 or 2 wins. They also have CBS Sports has the Texans at 5 wins for over/under. Give me under. Give me under at -130 odds for that.
Okay, out of those two, the Texans and Lions, who do you feel more confident in having a better season?
Lions.
Think so?
Sadly, yes. At least I know who the quarterback is in Jared Goff. I've seen what he has. Texans will not have Deshaun Watson back, bottom line.
Yeah.
He will most likely be in jail. And the Texans do not have a great defense either, so they can't even lean on them. J.J. Watt's gone. They have no backbone on the team.
No. At least the Lions, they have younger pieces
Hopkins
that might want to step
up. I know he's
up.
been gone for a while, but Hopkins is gone.
Yeah.
I hate the Texans. I hate the Lions, but I like the Texans a little more. All right.
Oh, you meant the Lions a little more.
I hate the Texans a little more.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Okay, cool.
All right, 13 here. Rounding up the final round of the NFL random generator. We will spin the wheel. All righty. Got the Panthers again. If you want to do that again. Historically speaking, this team's a 1 in 3 chance of winning their division because in this division, no one repeats winning that division. We go to the NFC with the Cowboys, Eagles, Redskins, and Giants. You have the Eagles. That's your team, the Eagles.
Oh, I thought you were gonna. I thought my team was the Giants. I thought you were leading me up to it. Eagles. Ugh.
Jalen Hurts.
Out of this division, I think the Eagles might be the worst team. And here's why. Jalen Hurts was not that good of a quarterback. A lot of Philadelphia fans think he's good. I think he has potential to be good. It's just you could see he was a rookie quarterback last year. There's a lot of talk about Zach Ertz, whether he's playing or whether if he's a trading piece. The Eagles organization right now is I'm not a huge fan of it, especially if you compare it to the Redskins. Stronger defense, better quarterback play. Cowboys, obviously, I think that's the best offense, arguably, in the NFC. Defense is a little shaky, but if Dak can stay healthy, that's a better team than Philadelphia. And I think the Giants are a better team than Philadelphia, offensively and defensively. So I see this team as a bust. I see this team rocking around 4 wins, maybe 5.
I'm with you here. I don't like the Eagles here. And to me, it's give me 3 games, and I think Jalen Hurts is figured out on tape. Once teams get tape on him, I don't see it. I don't like the team he has. He has an old team, not a whole lot of weapons, decent offensive line, nothing great, not bad. But I'm with you here. They went 4-12 last year, and I don't love them. I don't like the team. I think they'll finish last in their division. Give me them bust under 7 wins.
That's where they have them? 7? Oh,
I feel like we're going under here.
Hammer
for a lot
the
of
bust.
teams.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the power of the spinning the wheel, It's like the draw. But, yeah, I think the only team we went over was the Bills.
Yeah, 10.5, yep.
Yeah. But, okay, nice. Then the last spin of the wheel of this draw, Tony Jackpot will talk about. One second, as the wheel is spinning. Ooh, this is an interesting team. We will stick in the NFC, go into arguably the hardest division of football next season, the Arizona Cardinals from the NFC West. What do you think about them?
Okay, so, tough division here. Got the 49ers with a new quarterback, good defense. Love 49ers defense. New quarterback, up in the air. I like the Rams, good defense. Seahawks and Cardinals, I think, are very similar. The only difference is I think the Cardinals have a little bit better of a defense. But the main leader for this team is Kyler Murray, the anticipated fantasy football quarterback, Kyler Murray. I do not love this guy. I don't. He runs for his life. If he sees trouble, I don't like him. I don't see him winning big games. Last year they went 8-8. I like that this year for them. I know they have DeAndre Hopkins and they have J.J. Watt, but J.J. Watt's old, and they open up at Tennessee. Their cross is the
Would it be the AFC South? They open up at Tennessee.
It would be the AFC South, and I think they're gonna have trouble against the Colts and Titans with good defenses there. And to me, here's where I'm going bust. I don't like pulling for people I don't like, and I don't like Kyler Murray, so I will go bust for that team. Last year went 8-8, like I said. This year's over/under for them is 8. Good number. Really good number for them. For Sporting News has them at 8. And that would make them 8-9. I love the number. I wouldn't touch this number because I like them going 8-9 or 9-8. What do you think?
I actually think this team is really good. And I think this team's going to be a boom. I believe this team will have at least 9 wins, flirting with 10 or 11. You're concerned with Kyler Murray. Obviously, I could see that. But I think this team, and I think Kyler, he showed a lot of improvement during COVID season. I think they helped him more so on the defensive side to alleviate some of that offensive pressure. Obviously, Hopkins is star wide receiver. Larry Fitzgerald being back, another great weapon. And I think that division, it's Rams heavy with the 49ers with a lot of potential defensively, not much on the offensive side. So I think the Cardinals have an advantage over them. And I think the Cardinals, like you were saying, have an advantage over the Seahawks. So I think this team will finish second in the division. Like I said, 9-10. 11 wins is a stretch, but I think right around that 9-10 mark. And I think this team could be a playoff team. Could be an interesting playoff team.
Okay, so you're going the over. To me, I see the 49ers beating them in their division, which is why I like a plateau here. So I think they'll finish third, and that's tough to get in the playoffs if you're third in your division. So that's why I have them at plateau. You have Boom for the Cardinals. And, yeah.
So quick recap. We talked about the Bills over. Definitely a bright side of the team. Lions, not so much. Colts, a little iffy. I think we were leaning toward no for the Colts. Or
I like their
kind of right around that
defense.
plateau.
I don't like Carson Wentz.
Yeah. And it's a
But
weird team.
You never know what a quarterback can do with a good defense. So,
It's true.
never know.
Jacksonville, we were saying boom. Keep up with them. They'll be a fun team to watch. Carolina with some iffy ones. I was thinking more so boom. Tony was thinking more so bust. Again, another weird team.
Yeah.
And then lastly, the Cardinals. Again, another weird team, but I think it's more of a safer team than the Panthers. Obviously, Jacksonville and whatnot. So that is our NFL generator wheel. And those are the 6 teams we talked about. Tony, any final comments, any final words?
Yeah. It was good looking at some of the over-unders. I think we hammered more unders than we did overs, so it's a little interesting there, but it'll be fun doing more of these in the future.
Yeah, yes, no doubt. We will do more of these in the future. Go to TikTok, Anchor, Spotify, YouTube. Comment below. First of all, subscribe, like this channel, follow us, and then comment below as to what teams you want us to talk about. And trust us, we will. We will talk about them. Since this is our first time we did the random wheel generator, next time when we see more comments, we'll choose yours. So don't be shy in commenting and let us know. Until then, it's another edition of Unnecessary Roughness. I am your host, Dami Drama, with co-host Tony Jackpot. Signing off.